steez. I'm the fashion police. Never needed a coach just to talk like this. Need a mood board, yes, all my pics. They scream my name just to get more clicks. Feeling legit. Fabric on me, stitches stunting, 5-inch inseam. Gucci calling me fashion icon. Runway show on. 911 con. They taking my steez. I'm the fashion police.
Close my eyes, try to sleep. The world ain't ending tonight. The night is dark, the bed is warm, the fan is humming away. But I'll never have a gentle mind. I'll never have a gentle mind. A lucky star in the sky, but it ain't shining for me. 'Cause every time that it tries, the clouds all get in the way. I'll never have a gentle mind. I'll never have a gentle mind. Now I don't know the way forward that carried better men than I only know it's not easy. It's something only I can find. Now people say that with time worry washes away. But there's a place that I can't find to put my troubles to sleep. I'll never have a gentle mind. I'll never have a gentle mind.
Third shot, I'm wounded empty. I cry out, but no one's listening now. But I can't back down. Third shot,
All right, we had an eventful day, should we say?
An eventful day, yes. April Fool's Day
Right.
today, but yeah, we tried to pull the wool over the eyes. You wanting to put your Blue Jays hat into the ring for mayor.
Well, yeah, it's interesting because us, of course. This is where I can say we both, but I can only speak for myself. But I know your answer. Like, we both have a strong passion for what's right in this community and willing to do our part to make the things that need to be better, better, like whatever is within our control. So when we were talking, yes, of course, it was an April Fool's joke, but when we were talking about what do we think we could do to contribute to make our community a better place, that's no fool's joke. Like, that's actual stuff that we legitimately believe.
You want to put the motivator in action.
Well, not the motivator.
You know, when it comes to some amazing suggestions, we had one caller from Cochrane, Scotty. Scott wanted to talk to us about.
I have to tell you this.
Well, a shuttle service from Cochrane to Timmins.
There was a ton
of good
unexpected support.
You had support all day. People coming by here saying
from this. Number two, someone phoned me and yelled at me for not doing snow removal in their driveway. So I got a negative performance review before I even started the job.
They're saying take your hat out of the ring.
And now my wife's mad at me because I'm actually not running. So like I said, the mayor's job is not a part-time gig. It's a full-time job. So I would have to choose between running for mayor and, if I won, I'm saying or this. I choose you, pal. So does that make you feel better?
That makes me feel good, but
honestly,
I still want the motivator. Whoever gets their hat into the ring for the mayoral race, this September, let's think about the motivator.
I'm trying to do like a sentimental speech, and you're trying to. Is this how you feel when you try to do something sentimental, and I'm just doing a gig?
No.
Who knows? Maybe I'll run for city council. Maybe I'm more of a. Maybe that more fits to the schedule, but we have like humongous plans here. With, of course, we get this great support in the community, but we have big plans moving forward. And I don't know if there's going to be much time, but it was a real flattering day. So
flattering day
support. Yeah.
Even up to showtime, picked up drinks from, down the halls of the Timmins Square Mall. I had people, how many times I had 5 people going there and back. With our drinks saying, I support KLOMP for mayor.
I heard you at Tim Hortons yelling, hey, I know the mayor. That coffee should be free.
That should be free.
Hey, listen, but of course, we do care tremendously about this community. We won't be making an impact from the mayor's chair, but there's many things that we can do as a social media entertainment company that we're going to continue to do. And once again, you and I are working on big plans moving this forward, like we always are. So it was quite the day.
It was quite the day, and we should say you were tired in the 1 hour of the radio show on Country 93. Mm-hmm. With all the calls, just imagine what the real mayor is dealing with on a day-to-day basis.
Listen, so
you only dealt with calls for 1 hour. It's like Bruce Almighty, where he's only capturing all the voices in his head.
And the funny thing, you didn't like. I didn't even really tell you much about this till you came
not
in.
Till this morning.
And you're like, hey, what's going on here?
Yeah, saw the lawn sign. Kind of, there was a big pile sitting over here.
So hey, listen, maybe a run for city council, but
who knows?
I have like most people, I have some, I think, fairly reasonable ideas that we can put in place right away to make the community.
I liked the one you talked about on the radio show. Yeah. What was it? Taking all the salaries and cutting 5% from each salary. Tell us about that.
You want to hear one of my platform ideas? So here's what I think they should do. The whole city council, including the mayor, takes a 5% pay cut. Okay. Now we have this extra money. And what you're going to do is you're going to create roles for people to sit at the table. Yeah. And it would be by groups. So you would have a representative from the youth, a representative from the elderly, a representative from a minority group, a representative from nonprofits, and then a representative from a group that represents organizations that puts events on in the community, Timmins Con and TFAC. So these would be paid positions, right?
They would.
One person for each group, and they would be expected to come to the table, but not just to tell us what the issues are, to implement like suggestions on how to improve it, actual reasonable things that could be done. You would pay these people because you expect them to put in 20 plus hours a week at work, because often we hear, hey, listen, they made a decision, but I have this big event going on and I had no idea it was happening. So that would be my day one.
That'd be your day one stoker in the fire. Love it.
I think so. Yeah. You get,
absolutely love it.
And it wouldn't cost, you don't want it to cost the taxpayers money. So everyone would take a 5% cut that sits around the table, and we would do something good with it. So I gave this a lot of thought.
You did?
I know it was an April Fool's joke.
Well, one of the comments, who was it? The McCombs up in Iroquois Falls, they were listening this morning. They said, I don't know how to take this. You were pulling the wool over a lot of people with a convincing
because
April
everything I'm
Fool's
saying like is true, is what I believe. Unfortunately, you won't give me enough time off to do this role there, Kinsman. So,
well, again, can we fit another 90 hours into our already 90-hour work week?
Thank you, folks. You made me feel amazing today, and really appreciate that. And we had some fun.
Yes.
The radio said you got to come in and do a bit and say it's an April Fool's joke.
Yeah, so we joined Shane after lunch today. Again, thanks to Shane Button and the Scott Armstrongs of the world, the Dean Trips. Again, they were fielding some calls going, is KLOMP really running for mayor?
They were.
Yeah,
okay, so listen, we got an amazing show. We have to say this. Here's our Wheel of Winning tonight.
We're giving away a family pass to Midtown Bowl. Big shout out to Nat and Clint, the entire staff at Midtown Bowl and Arcade. Can't forget the arcade part. 40 amazing new games in that arcade. So if you haven't been, you're going to be able to go with the family pass tonight.
So I wanted to mention this as we introduce our guests. We were just on an amazing trip to go see the Senators totally destroy the Maple Leafs in Ottawa.
Yeah, they did.
Okay, but the fact is, it was our first time using O'Brien's coach services. What an A++ company. I am telling you, if you're looking for group travel, coach bus, premium new buses,
comfy seats.
That was A+
on those buses. It's like watching a movie at Imagine Cinemas on this coach.
But here's what I love, because I'm a people person. You can have the best equipment possible, but if you don't got the people, it means nothing.
People who actually care about their business.
We are fortunate to have the best bus driver duo. Just amazing, customer orientated, friendly, safe drivers. Probably the best driver I've ever met. Like, he could 3-point turn that bus in a 10-foot
He parallel parked that thing in downtown Ottawa pretty good.
we had the very fortunate opportunity to chat with his wife, Lucette. And, she has more time to chat because she wasn't doing the driving.
She was, accompanying her hubby. He was doing the driving.
Just wonderful people. And Lucette was telling us about all the great work that's happening in Moonbeam, which is their home community, and the investments that they have made recently in the Snowmobile Club, and how big of an impact it's had on the community. And we said, listen, we'd love to hear the story on our show, and they're here tonight.
And tonight is the night where we hopefully don't butcher the Francais
You were
names.
Practicing.
I've been practicing all day, and I'm terrified.
I was practicing my campaign speech, and you were practicing your ABCs.
Yeah, my ABCs and Francais 1, 2, 3s. From Club des Ad Moonbeam, we want to welcome Lucette.
Hi.
And looks like there's two ladies on.
Hello.
Hello. How you doing?
Very good. Lise is with me. Lise
Hello,
is my
Hi, Lise.
partner. Hi.
Lise and Lucette, your partner in crime up there in Moonbeam.
Yes.
Well, thank you for joining us. We had, just as the show went on, because we're live, we use a software called StreamYard, and it decided to upgrade the minute we hit the live button.
Yeah,
so
updates.
We got them a new link right away.
That's the fun of live, but the show must go on, and we're over here now, and things are going to be smooth sailing. From here on in.
So, well, thank you. I think this is our first time we've had someone stream in from Moonbeam, correct?
Our first Moonbeam guest. Yes. So there you go. We're going to create a little trophy.
Yeah.
Send it up there for you.
So maybe we'll start with introduction. So whom do we have the pleasure to speak with tonight?
Well, I'm Lucette Lauzon, the treasurer for the club. For a very long time, I've been the treasurer, but this has been an amazing, busy year.
Mm-hmm.
And Lise Cloutier, my helper here, she's a secretary.
So we finally met the two people that are happy with all the snow, I would assume.
Of course.
Yeah. Now, I know that, we live in definitely a bilingual community here in Timmins, the same is true in Moonbeam. So feel free to communicate in French and English. We have a bilingual viewership here. Our French understanding is getting a lot better, but we may need a little bit of assistance. But I first wanted to ask, we've been asking around the community, and those who are in the snowmobiling around here know your club. They love your club.
Yeah, I was reading comments today, Lucette. One says, they've stopped there for the first time, and they said the facilities at the new clubhouse, phenomenal, and that's going to be their new hot spot, for sledding season.
Yeah.
Yes, this is exactly what we want. Like from Timmins, it's just a nice ride that you can do for a day, an entire day. You can come here and go back. It's a nice riding.
Yeah.
So that's the look of the clubhouse right there.
Yeah. So you provided us with this amazing presentation, and the first thing we noticed, you have a newly renovated club. Is this true?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everything got demolished in the spring of last year, about 11 months ago, and we got some funding from the NOHFC to do a renovation, and we got a generous donation from the municipality and from the Caisse Alliance, and at least double that amount from individuals and businesses, and a lot of volunteer work. And we got all of this beautiful project completed by the end of November.
Wow.
Good for you.
That's awesome. And again, you just said Caisse Alliance, who is our new Wheel of Winning sponsor tonight. So again, they give back in spades. The Mark Rodrigues of the world, Caisse Alliance, always giving back. I'm gonna go through the PowerPoint presentation here, but I know the important thing is like the history of the club. So you have a newly renovated building, but the club's been around for some time, correct?
Yes, the club was firstly built in 1972, which you see the date right now on the slideshow. It burned down in 77 and then got rebuilt in 78. And all of that was by volunteers and with some grants, of course. And so now it was almost 50 years without being renovated. So we would needed some renovation in here to keep up the big visitors that we have, and we want to keep up our name, and so we've had great news from everybody that comes here.
Wow.
No kidding.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's the inside of the new reno building there. A widespread, like people are stopping. There's they're dining. There's entertainment. I know there's a fish and chip night coming up on Friday, which is completely sold out. So if people have a ticket, great. But you're still encouraged to go and pick up some takeout for the fish and chips.
For sure. And this year is a picture of our gala night. It was our first opening. Everything was new. We were testing everything, the kitchen, the volunteers, learning the new equipment, and we really decorated the hall really nicely. And our first night was a thank you to all of our sponsors who generously donated to our renovation project.
And you're right. That's one of the beautiful things about living in Northern Ontario. Every community, Moonbeam, Timmins, and the ones I visited, when there's an organization that needs some assistance, whether it's volunteer hours or financial, there's a lot of support.
Yeah,
and that's
big time support.
You don't hear that in bigger cities.
No, because our project would have never seen the end without all the volunteers' hours that was put inside of here. Like,
so there's their amazing partners, sponsors, and Okay, well, tell us what's going on here. So it looks like you have some entertainment, and is that a Chase the Ace?
Chase the Ace contest.
Maybe that might be for next year, but no, this was a presentation by a storyteller, and he wanted to. And storytelling is kind of a tradition en français, so it's kind of like playing upon something that the French people hold very dear. To be able to tell a story about something. And he came up with a beautiful story about the legend of how the Club des As got its name. And the Club des As, there's 4 aces in a deck of cards. And so it was kind of the whole urban legend of, where the card games came from and why the club had its name. And he was dressed up in an old, old snowmobile garb of the 1970s. And anyway, he really had us all in stitches.
What a beautiful thing. It's written in English and we still guessed it wrong.
Yeah, that's it. Soirée gala avec raconteur Atlas.
Yeah.
And his name was Atlas.
Oh, Atlas. Okay. Well, I still got it.
I'm already figuring out you folks know how to have a lot of fun in Moonbeam. I love this.
Yeah.
Our
first customers.
Oh.
First customers of the newly renovated clubhouse.
Yes. Yeah.
Love it.
See, like the open sign in the back there. It was the first people who walked through the door and ate a meal with us.
So obviously within your community, you get a lot of traffic, but where else do you notice folks coming from to the club?
We have a new visitors book this year, and I'm still going through all the pages to make a list of where all the cities are where people are from, but there must be over 100 locations in Ontario alone where people are saying that they travel to Moonbeam from to come to our club. And we had there's people from out of province, from Quebec, from Manitoba, from New Brunswick, from Yukon. We had a group of 37 students from Université Hearst, and they were like the international students, and they all signed our book, and it's places like Ghana and Haiti and Congo and all of those.
Wow, from all over the world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So they came and they had their first snowmobile ride with us.
Well, how exciting is that?
Yeah, they were pretty excited.
That's amazing.
It really is amazing, because you would think northern, but now you're drawing in people from
worldwide.
Yeah,
with ties to the north.
Yeah, and probably folks that don't have this luxury of seeing, an opportunity to go to a club and all these awesome trails that surround us. Like it's a big deal for them. It's like us going to a sunny beach, something we don't see too often. For these folks, enjoying winter activities is a vacation.
And hopping on a sled and coming in for some live entertainment and having a good old time.
Right.
Yeah, they even had a French-Canadian supper with a French-Canadian dessert.
Oh, I love it. Okay.
Yeah, it was cipote and sugar pie.
That taco soup.
I love the fact that you're giving them like a taste of our home and making it a memorable visit when they're here.
Yes.
So you had a busy winter, to say the least. So we did joke, like, obviously, people are going enough of this snow, but if you're an outdoor activity enthusiast, including snowmobiling, I assume this has been a wonderful winter season, correct?
It's been one of the greatest season I've seen. And I've been doing the books for the club for almost 25 years now. But this has been the longest and most amazing season.
And it's still going.
And the picture you see there to the left is our rack for the snowmobile helmets. And that's
Those are all the helmets.
Entranceway. And like the rack is full. So people, they can just park their helmets on the rack, and then they come into the hall here, the clubhouse, and they don't have to worry about where am I going to put my helmet. There's a spot for that.
There's a spot for helmets.
I love that. Like, you've thought of everything from the big things to the small things to make it a comfortable experience. That's wonderful. And then the next piece, back to having like a longer season. People invest a lot of money in these snow machines. It's also a stress relief. It's a fun time, a chance to hang out with family, a chance to hang out with friends, doing something you enjoy. So that is a big deal that we've had a winter full of snow that kept the trails in good shape. So I can see why you folks are really happy about this.
Yeah, and we're we are the last trail system to be closed. Like it goes from North Bay, Sudbury, Timmins, and then Cochrane, and then we are the very last region to be closed down.
So are you still open?
Well, we're talking to you from our clubhouse, and before we started, the groomer went out and was grooming the trails. So we're still grooming, and the trails are still open.
Still ready to go. Now, is this your final? Is it the final weekend we've seen posted?
Yes, for the clubhouse to be open, this is the final weekend. Unfortunately, if the trails are still open, we won't, because our volunteers are very tired and
you stretch them thin.
Yeah,
we all have travel plans.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe you want to see a beach yourself after all this snow. Who knows? Okay. So cooking workshops. So obviously, you have this amazing clubhouse. People, stop in there when they're on their sleds, but you have this clubhouse that's full-time in your community, right? So it looks like you're utilizing it to its full potential.
Yes, this past year we had a grant from the Ontario government, and it was in support of the Francophone culture in Ontario. And one of the activities that we put in our grant was to offer cooking workshops. So we did that in our new facility here. And so that allowed the volunteers to learn the new equipment. It allowed new people to come and discover the club. So we actually got some new volunteers because they came and they enjoyed themselves so much cooking, in our kitchen here. And we had we have 7 or 8 different workshops, and all dishes that are kind of traditional in the French Canadian culture.
And this also allowed us to get more volunteers interested in giving us their some of their free hours. So it really we gained at least 20 more volunteers with those workshops.
And recipes.
And the recipes. Like look at the facility you have there. That's a state-of-the-art kitchen that's in there.
Yes. Yeah.
It really is. It's really impressive.
And sculptures as well.
So what is happening here? Like a snowmobile sculpture.
Yeah, this was an addition in our grant. The PAFO is the name of the grant that we had last year, and the sculpture is like a traditional French Canadian pastime or skill, and the man that you see there with the sculpture in his hand is the actual artist. And we commissioned him to do a beautiful sculpture of a snowmobile to represent the main activity of our club here.
Wow, what a beautiful piece.
No kidding.
And you see by him carrying it, you see how big it is.
Yeah, no kidding.
Now, where's he from? Is he from your area or outside?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yes. Okay, 6 minutes down the road.
Okay. Wow, we have a lot of talent in our communities, don't we?
Yeah, we sure do.
That is really beautiful. And of course, you got to have some fun. You got to have some entertainment, and live music is a big part of that. I believe I recognize the folks on the right.
I was going to say, you're from Timmins, so are they?
Family,
so they came all the way to Moonbeam to do a show for us in January. It was awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, they're phenomenal to watch live.
So how often would you host live music at the club?
This year was once a month.
Okay.
You have to think that when we host music like that on a night, then the hall's got to be ready for the next day. Either it's a Saturday or a Sunday. Those are very busy days for this place. So, and I want to mention the second person on those pictures, Rennie Ray, is originally from Valrita, which is on the other side of Kapuskasing. Like she's a northerner too.
Oh, beautiful.
Excellent. Local upcoming talent and talented musicians. I know the fish and chip night Friday, you've got Colin Moore there. I guess he'd be your final performer Friday night.
Yes. Yeah. He's a local one too. Yeah.
It sounds like you really want to go to the fish and chip night.
Who doesn't love fish and chips?
Well, we all.
Wait, how do you say that? Is it poisson and frites?
Yeah, poisson frit. And, we can put your name down on the waiting list if.
Because it's completely sold out now. You can't get a physical seat for Friday night, but you can order your takeout and come listen to the music while you're waiting for your takeout.
Exactly. Yeah.
I have to think. I have a couple questions. I'll wait for the. But now, okay. This is making me extremely hungry. By the way.
Yeah. Looks like caramel cones there. What is that?
A maple.
Oh, maple.
Maple toffee.
Maple cones.
Maple toffee. And so we learned how to make that. And then on the 8th of March, we had a sugar shack activity. So the lady came and boiled the maple syrup and then poured it on the snow, and then you roll it up with your little piece of wood, and the little kids were they were just bouncing off the walls after that.
All sticky and bouncing.
Right. Just amazing. And this gentleman is your chef, I would assume. That's what he's the head chef at the club?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And originally from Pokey also. So
okay. Another
everybody's from around town.
Fabulous local. Alex Albert.
What's he doing for Easter? I need a chef in my house on Saturday night.
A personal chef there. You got the Klomp's house and cook.
He needs a break. Yeah.
Yes, after our breakfast, we still have breakfast on the Easter morning, but then it's over. Like this season will be officially over.
Things up, and I wanted a picture of him with the oven. That's like a five stage oven, and that was kind of the wish list that started the whole project. The ladies in the kitchen wanted an oven that would cook the bacon a little faster, and this was their wish list. And so we got them the oven, and it's like, well, if you're going to get the oven, we might as well. And the next thing you know, the whole clubhouse.
You got the oven. And look how happy Alex is. Alex is probably super happy that oven's in there.
Yes.
He really is.
Yeah.
So here's more music. So it's 2 Sunday afternoon live music shows. So, and obviously the folks are enjoying themselves. And the other thing I noticed is that your events, I see a mix of adults and children and families. It really is a community place for folks to get together, correct?
It's a family oriented gathering here. Like we like to see families with young kids skidding and coming to our place to eat, and we have some games for them when they're here.
And it's intergenerational. Like you'll see the grandparents there, and then the kids show up, and then the kids have their own kids there too. So it's really it's really inclusive that way. And really our first weekend that we were testing all the equipment, we asked the volunteers to invite their families to come so that we could learn how to flip the eggs or get the rhythm down.
Cash.
And we're learning how the cash, like we have a new cash register, and we have internet, and we can take credit card payments. So we had a lot of things to learn before we opened, and we were thinking, well, how many people are going to show up? Maybe 45, 50 people. Well, it was more like 95 people showed up. And like the volunteers brought their kids, and the kids brought their kids, and it was like, oh my goodness.
Oh,
so
wow.
we did have a lot of people, but it was like baptism by fire, because we were able to learn what a real rush felt like.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, people there were pretty, they were pretty patient with us because they knew we were on a learning curve. But that's how we learned. So this was our day for the Sugar Shack. So you see people rolling their little pieces of maple toffee in the snow over there. And the lady who has the cones is the lady who was doing the Sugar Shack. And to the left there, it's the crêpes soufflées. So it's kind of like pancakes that kind of like they blow up in the oven, and then when you take them out, they
make a bowl, kind of.
Yeah.
Ooh, delicious.
Anyway, they're really, really good. And we had maple syrup to pour on those as well. So it was a maple day for that.
There's nothing wrong. As proud
with
Canadians
maple.
love a good maple day.
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with that at all.
So with any luck, we'll do something like that again next year. With any luck.
And
some even on a bike came by.
Right.
Well, how awesome is that? Or une cliente est mime venue el vélo.
En vélo. Yeah.
I think they're laughing at you.
They're laughing
not
at
with
me
you.
or not with me. Okay. Well, hey, I'm trying. I'm going to get better. You know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll sharpen up on the Francais there, Lucette, for next time.
So see you next year. So, okay, so a few things that pop out in my mind here. First of all, there's a lot to be learned about how Moonbeam is doing it. It's a small community, and of course, most of us know, especially those who love the summertime and camping and the water, how beautiful it is in your area.
Mm-hmm.
I know multiple people that head down towards your way and enjoy break in the summer.
Yeah.
Now you folks, I didn't realize, but now I'm learning, like, you also know how to capture the winter months and make that wonderful.
Well,
so,
there's what, 6 months of snow. We might as well utilize it and use it to our best abilities.
So
and again,
really,
you're using it.
And you got to remember, in smaller communities, tourism is really the big economic driver, correct?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is. Definitely.
You've done a beautiful job there. And obviously, we have a lot to learn from the work you're doing. And number two, the word that you're mentioning is volunteers, which obviously includes you two folks in a team. You must, I know you're exhausted because it's a lot of work, but you also must be very proud when you say, you know, Mark mentions his fish and chips night, sold out, the live music completely packed, the cooking classes completely packed, the visitors log with people from 100 plus different areas of the world.
And the comments, just reading the comments today of people saying how much they love stopping in, and it was their first time.
That must be really rewarding to put all this together and realize you're making a big impact.
It is. When we started back in April, when they took everything down to the bare walls, like we could see the trusses, everything went down. It was kind of worrying, but it's been an incredible year.
Yeah, well, of course, because you have the center, you know it's going to be built. It was sort of similar what happened with the La Ronde here, and they had to wait a few years, but that was a big gap in our community.
Yeah, a big loss for a little while.
That's right, a big loss, especially for our francophone community, but for all of us. And we really missed it when it was gone, and probably the same there. You know, you were rebuilding, but it's such an important part of your community that it was probably a little stressful and anxious while it was being built.
Yeah.
Yes, we had a few hiccups, but we got around them, and everything was done for November.
Wow. And I think we had the right people in place, because a lot of the people who were kind of in charge of the renovation were pretty persistent, and they weren't giving up. When the surprise happened, it was always, okay, how can we get around this? What can we do? What can we do next? And so there was always that energy, that momentum happening, where everyone was very motivated to get it finished.
So what, I know it's coming near the end of the year and you're looking forward to a little bit of time off, but what are some of the things you're looking forward to next year at the club?
Well, we're looking to get not as much snow.
You like snow,
enough,
just a little bit less than this year.
Yes, but enough so that we can have a great season again, because we know we've had some winters with hardly any snow. So, and we're hoping to see more faces from Timmins and the surrounding areas.
Mm-hmm.
And some things worked really well this year. Like we had an opening brunch before Christmas, so we're hoping to repeat that. And there was a brunch with our Sugar Shack, and that was really popular. So if we can do that again, that would be fine. And Easter's falling the 28th of March next year, so the trail should still be open, and we should be able to redo a fish fry, a fish fry event next year. So you can be first in line for our tickets next year.
Okay, well, you maybe have to get our tickets ahead of time, like now. For next year.
Really, you would.
By the sounds of it, by the look of the helmets on that rack, there's no shortage of people stopping in there.
No. Some days the yard is full of snowmobiles, like
that's
50,
good.
60, and some days there's also a lineup right through the door for people to order. So that means it's busy in the kitchen.
And
that means Chef Albert's really going back there.
It's homemade meals as well. Like everything is done, from scratch here, and it's really, really, really delicious. Like you can get a really good meal here.
We really love hearing these stories, because there is, we talk about all the time, there's so many superstars in our communities. we're chatting with two tonight in Moonbeam. I love it because, you know, there's so many people that care about their communities thriving, that they're willing to say, hey, I got a busy life with families and jobs, and I want to have some time off myself, but I'm pushing that all aside to make my community thrive. And we know so many people like this.
Moonbeam is thriving.
I'm like, we're always happy to find out more of these stories. You definitely both, and all your volunteers deserve a big pat on the back for this. We love
sure.
it.
Yeah, we're not just two. There's a big group behind us.
I bet an entire list of volunteers. You know, they're all superstars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I enjoy the most. I'm one of the barmaids, volunteer barmaids here, and you know, you work as a team, and it's you're not isolated. You know, there's a team of people that help you out, and it's fun to meet the people as they come in, and you know, it passes the time, and it's really it's really a good experience for me.
Yeah. Wonderful. Now, was there anything else you wanted to mention that we didn't have a chance to chat about yet?
We do have a Facebook page, and it's Le Club des Arts de Moonbeam, and it'll be mainly dormant during the summer months. I mean, in that there's not going to be a lot of new activities mentioned in there, but if people want to sign up and become a friend or follow it. I don't have a Facebook page, so I don't know. But if you want to follow it, then when new things are being announced, then you'll be among the first to know. And like we have new swag.
Yeah, look at those new hoodies.
Logo. And there's new, like there's toques and there's hats and there's the Yeti Shandai and there's like long sleeve t-shirts. So that's kind of fun this year too. We invested in some souvenirs that people can buy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Really wonderful. And if folks see the title of this live video, we have tagged your Facebook page, and we encourage all.
We'll share it. Yes.
Awesome.
If you're from, you know, if you haven't visited the club, listen, here's another opportunity to get out and explore and enjoy our winters. And who knows, maybe we'll buy sleds next year.
We'll get some sleds,
Well,
and
you know,
we'll come up for the fish fry next season.
Because, another thing, it's accessible by road in the winter as well.
Yeah.
So you don't even need a snowmobile. You can come up by car if you want to come up on a Sunday or something and come up for a breakfast. And if you want your first French lesson, you can repeat after me. Club des Arts de Moonbeam.
Club des Arts de Moonbeam.
Right.
There you go.
There we go.
Yeah. Did you have to force that thumbs up just to make them feel good?
Now, if you're coming up by car, are you hanging a right at the UFO there in Moonbeam, the spaceship, or whereabouts are you right in Moonbeam?
We're right before you get to Moonbeam, but you can get to us by the spaceship also.
Mm-hmm.
You go to River Lake Road and come back on St. Joseph Road, and we're not far from the highway.
But
Not far from the UFO.
If you're coming from Timmins, before you get to the village of Moonbeam, you would turn right at Nursery Road, and it's about 5 kilometers. 5 kilometers north.
5 kilometers north.
Yeah.
And again, you can't get a seat for Friday, but someone wanted to drive for some takeout, fish and chips Friday night. They can stop in.
Yeah.
You might as well just go, Kinsman.
Yeah. Well, hey,
are you trying to?
It's worth the drive. Moonbeam's not that far from here.
Yeah.
No,
Why don't you just tell them, the mayor-elect of Timmins, and you should get fish and chips.
Yeah, you're watching our April Fools there. He was running for mayor today.
Yeah. Thank you to both of you. We really appreciate this partnership. And of course, we've been actively promoting the club through our pages. We're going to continue to do so for the next little while. We'd love to hear what you're up to next year. And we're very proud of all the work everyone's doing over there. It's an amazing community story.
And of course, tied with, Brian's coach. We know your hubby, Luzette. He's still working with the Hearst Lumberjacks, isn't he? So he's going to be coming to Timmins. They just, they're going to meet in the next semifinals there.
Exactly. Yeah, he's going to go there. Right tonight, he's in Sturgeon Falls with some students from Ontario School.
He is a great driver.
He's a great driver. Yeah, you know what? You feel super, super safe with your hubby behind the wheel there.
He just loves the driving.
Yeah,
he does. Yeah, he does it well.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. Merci. We appreciate your time tonight.
Merci.
And we'll definitely be talking very soon.
Okay. Merci beaucoup.
À la prochaine.
Merci beaucoup.
Bye.
Bye. What a great story, right? Like there's just
the Moonbeam Snowmobile Club.
And speaking to them before, it's like they're not volunteering an hour a week.
No, these are hundreds of hours.
Yeah, that's right.
Making sure things are afloat, making sure there's food in there for Chef Albert to prepare the amazing cuisine, the courses, the workshops.
And this is why people love living in smaller northern communities. And I'm including Timmins in that too. But guys, compared to where I was on the week in Toronto, because they're close knit. People work together. They care about things that are important to the community. They volunteer their time. And you see success stories like this, and it's super cool. So highlighting community superstars is one of our favorite things.
That's one of our favorite things to do, putting them on the pedestal. Yeah. And again, Club des AZ, the Moonbeam is the place to go.
They're not going to let you do the voiceover for
No, I won't be doing the voiceover for that.
But listen, great story, and it was a pleasure to find out more about all the amazing work. And I know you want the fish and chips, but I think by next winter I might have a sled, and that's going to be.
We're going to take a trip. Maybe we take a trip up, and we'll be a part of one of the fish.
I'm going to put you in one of those wagons in the back of my sled. Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of great partners, Midtown Bowl is another one, of course.
Yes, we're giving you a chance to win a family pass, 1 hour of bowling at Midtown Bowl, courtesy of KINZ Alliance, which we're going to spin the wheel of winning, courtesy of KINZ, coming right up.
Join the Felted Frogs for Youth Needle Felting Workshop at the Timmins Museum, Thursday, April 16th. Call to register 705-360-2617. Book a test drive in one of the pre-owned Toyotas this week at James Used and James Toyota with Close with Kev, 705-274-9080. From birthdays to window displays for any theme and more, it's the Pop-Up Balloon Shop. They've got you covered, 269 Dale Avenue or online, popupballoonshop.com. Rock Solid Wrestling hits Terrio April 18th. Tickets are on sale now. Pick up yours at Alfie's and also at Wicked Stuff at the Timmins Square. And book your next party with Climb Fun. In fact, Nadia Riopel brings the party to you. Call Nadia today, 705-360-1598 or visit climbandfun.com. Make your next move with Diamond Award winner Jessica Gervais at Royal LePage. For the latest listings and more, visit Jessica Gervais at royallepage.ca. Put a team of 8 in now for the United Way's The Big Red Pole. Happens June 18th. Put a team in today, uwcneo.com. Seal your next deal with National Award-winning realtor Albert Seal, 705-465-3493. Something is brewing with TFAC. TFAC is bringing back Beer Fest Saturday, April 18th at the Mount Joy Arena. Pick up your tickets today, rotr.ca. And that didn't take long. Hopefully you picked up a pair. Bingo Loco tickets with the TADH Foundation sold out in minutes. When buying or selling, contact Mark LaRue at Realty Networks, Inc. Making your dreams a reality. Visit realtynetworks.ca. KINZ Alliance is the financial institution that gives back. Your happiness is capital in Timmins, Iroquois Falls, and Valgagne. When it's your pet's birthday, bring them in for a treat at Pet Value Timmins. Family run and operated, located in the Hollinger Court, Timmins, and in the Timmins Square. Club des de Moonbeam is a volunteer non-profit snowmobile club and is proudly coming off a very successful season in loving their newly renovated clubhouse. Book your next event at the Porcupine Dante Club. Perfect for any occasion, including yours. 705-264-3185. The Hellfire Pizza has arrived at Sparks Pizza. If you like heat on your za, well, you need to pick up one today. SparksPizza.ca or dine in 206 3rd Avenue. This is your final week for the Bunny Picks at the Timmins Square Shopping Center. Monday through Thursday, 3 to 7 p.m. Close Good Friday and open again Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6. Book online, whereisbunny.com. To create comfort and healing through the making and giving of quilts, that's the motto of Quilts for Survivors. To learn more on sewing retreats, an introduction to sewing courses, and more, visit quiltsforsurvivors.ca. For more on local musician Paul Bloom, you can find his songs, Little Songs, and more on Bandcamp and on Spotify. Karada Equipment are hiring. Build your future with Karada Equipment. Send your resumes today to KaradaEquipment.com. Time for a new garage door or opener? Hans can help at Northern Door Systems. Family owned and operated right here in Timmins. Visit northerndoorsystems.com. DJB Mining Products and Services specialize in portable align boring, welding, and bucket fabrication right here in Timmins. 705-269-4340. For the best in interior design, contact Jennifer at Mindful Living Interiors. mindfullivinginteriors.com. Tickets are on sale now for the Timmins Ram Rodeo. Comes to the city June 12th and 13th. Log on to ramrodeoontario.com for tickets. Save the dates May 2nd and 3rd for the Timmins Construction Association 2026 Home Cottage and Lifestyle Show. And new to town will be the Timmins Pet Expo. Book your fun this week at Midtown Bowl and Arcade. The prize redemption wall has been restocked, waiting for you. Book a bowling night now. 705-267-3500. And look at this special offer of the 2026 Ski-Doo Expedition LEs at Mikey's. Stop and shop today. The savings are endless at Mikey'sTeam.com. Need help with your spring decluttering or your next home reno? Rent a bin from Frank Rubino from Rubino's Petrocam. 705-288-8027. For peace of mind, book Mobile Business Patrol from Pat's Canine Protection and Detection Services. Call for your quote today, 705-288-7435. Sign up for the Black Belt Jiu-Jitsu Seminar at Balance Studios. Comes to the city April 14th with Black Belt Professor Pat Cooligan. Sign up now, 705-264-7655. Canadian Tire Timmins has an early spring super sale this week. Save up to 35% off and more in-store, $21.99 Riverside Drive. And stop and shop the Retail Bistro for a Cadbury Egg Frappe at the Retail Bistro, 254 3rd Avenue. Stop and shop for your Easter baskets this week at Sweet Freeze Timmins. Stop in store, 175 3rd Avenue, or shop online, sweetfreeze.com. Porcupine Hardware is your go-to for Fusion Mineral Paint. The paint that feels light, fresh, and easy to live with. Located 85 Bruce Avenue. For the best in interior, exterior painting here in this city, contact Timmins Student Works Painting. Call for your quote, 705-363-0800. No job too big or small for DAP Cleaning Solutions. From sanitizing, dump runs, windows, floors, dusting, janitorial, commercial, and more. 705-465-3500. The Wizard of Paws Inc. offer $15 nail trims Tuesday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. with no appointment necessary. 220 3rd Avenue. Book a professional detail this week with the Shine Shop Crown Timmins. Voted Canada's #1 rust protection. Comtech Computers service what they sell and now offer on-site service repair. 705-264-1351. Get set for the Timmins Con 2026 when it hits the MAC. April 11th and 12th, your chance to meet the Hulk, Lou Ferrigno, and Lois from Smallville's Erica Durance. For all the details and more, northernontarioexpo.com. Book a quick $99 in and out detail this week at Wilson's Elite Auto Detailing. Call or text to book 705-274-9944. And tickets are on sale for the 40th anniversary dinner and auction with Ducks Unlimited. Saturday, April 18th at the Mac Ballroom. Get your tickets, 705-266-0118. And sign up for kindergarten registration this fall with the Northeastern Catholic District School Board, ncdsb.on.ca. Summer camp registrations are now open at Camp Bickle, making happy campers since 1939. Visit campbickle.ca. And look at all these beautiful spring wreaths from the Creative Arts program at the Seizure and Brain Injury Center. To find out more on this program and more, visit sabic.ca. Your dream kitchen is a click away at J&R Custom Cabinets. Visit jrcustomcabinets.ca. Spring savings are on the lot this week in Matheson Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. It's worth a short drive, 349 Highway 11 in Matheson. Join the Alzheimer's Society Cochrane-Temiskaming for this year's Walk for Alzheimer's. Happens May 30th and 31st. Register walkforalzheimer.ca. To keep tabs on your downtown Timmins and more, visit the Downtown Timmins BIA. You need to follow them online, downtowntimmins.com. Comfy stays, clean rooms, friendly vibes when you book a stay at the Timmins Super 8. Book now, 705-268-7171. And get a ticket for the Schumacher Lions Spring Sportsman Show Draw. First prize, a Pelican Kayak from Canadian Tire Timmins. Call 705-267-6838 for yours. And Kiki comes to the Timmins Square Shopping Center April 25th at 1 p.m. It's a free show live at Center Court, all a part of the Timmins Comedy Festival. Overflow Home Health Inc. offer quality care overflowing from their hearts into your home. Located in Iroquois Falls. For all the details and more, visit overflowhomehealth.com. Goldheart Courier Services offer rush, local, and out-of-town deliveries, and they're fast. Call today, 705-531-3005. Super Mario hits the big screen at Imagine Cinemas this week. For tickets and showtimes, log on to imaginecinemas.com. Lucian Transportation are hiring for Timmins and Cochrane. Sign up today and pick up a $2,000 sign-on bonus. And it just got easier to drive a new Timmins Hyundai with Click to Buy. TimminsHyundai.ca. Keep your eyes peeled for the Country 93.1 Easter eggs this week. With the Starts Dean trip, one egg could lead you to TimminsCon 2026. Northern College is hosting a skilled trades career fair and open house April 8th between 3 and 7:30. For office supplies and fast, shop Smart Office Timmins with next day delivery. Get set for the Ontario Mining Cup April 16th and 19th at the Sportsplex. And look at that, they're bringing back the beer garden and a family barbecue skate this year. And get your seat for the Friday Funds event at Jackpot Time Timmins, 251 First Avenue.
All right, ding, ding, dong.
Ding,
you know what
ding.
that means.
Yes, time for the KINZ Alliance Wheel of Winning. We're sending someone 1 hour family pass to Midtown Bowl.
Time now for the KINZ Alliance Wheel of Winning. Want a financial institution that gives back here in the North? Choose KINZ Alliance. Your happiness is capital. Located in Timmins, Val Gagne, and in Iroquois Falls.
KINZ Alliance not only partners with our Wheel of Winning, but they're partners with Club de Moonbeam.
Yeah, that's right.
And Moonbeam Snowmobile Club there. Lee's and Lucette who joined us there. Yeah,
So
pretty awesome stuff.
Here goes the Wheel of Winning, Family Pass, Midtown Bowl.
We're going to win, and the winner is Chris Brown.
All right, Chris.
Congratulations, Chris.
And we should say we were talking about O'Brien's coach services. Chris was on that trip.
He was on the trip to Ottawa to see the Leafs play terrible. It was like a practice for Ottawa against
You're the only one sad about that. Chris went home happy because he
was a Sens fan. He was wearing the Sens.
He likes the Sens. So congratulations on that. Okay, so and Midtown Bowl always A+. Tomorrow night, Jason Dennis is back from the NOE.
Yes, the NOE.
Our second celebrity guest tomorrow night.
We went from Lou Ferrigno, the Incredible Hulk, to Erica Durant tomorrow night from Smallville. She played Lois.
She played Lois Lane. So
Lois Lane.
Do you know who Lois Lane was?
Yes.
Okay. It's good. You better Wikipedia.
Lois and,
Lane,
Superman, Clark Kent. We're going to chat with Erica Durant, and she's going to be here.
One of the biggest characters in comic book history, period. Lois
Lane.
She
sure is.
So, and she's Canadian, and she's done a ton of cool things. And she's the other celebrity guest this year at TimminsCon. So we'll be back tomorrow. We're super excited for that.
Yeah.
And I guess that's fini, pal.
Fini for a Wednesday night. And we'll be back here tomorrow, 7 o'clock, live from the Timmins Square Shopping Center. And of course, you can hear us tomorrow, 9 a.m. to 10 on Country 93.1.
Follow,
mind. Try to sleep. The world ain't ending tonight. The night is dark. The bed is warm. The fan is humming away. But I'll never have a gentle mind. I'll never have a gentle mind. A lucky star in the sky, but it ain't shining for me. 'Cause every time that it tries, the clouds all get in the way. I'll never have a gentle mind. I'll never have a gentle mind. Now I don't know the way forward that carried better men than I only know it's not easy. It's something only I can find. Now people say that with time the worry washes away. But there's a place that I can't find to put my troubles to sleep. I'll never have a gentle mind. I'll never have a gentle mind. I never had to be dependent. It's not the way I am. Everything I know, I learned it on my own. I didn't need any help. And when I had to feel something, I didn't feel a thing. No matter what I'd do, no matter where I'd go, I had to have my drink. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I've gotta change my way. I don't got a lot of time here. I've gotta change my way. And when I go to see the people, the ones that I have wronged, I'll tell them what I learned. A humble little word, admit that I've been flawed. I'm gonna change my way.